Hey, y'all. Today's episode is just the meditation here for your daily practice. If you want more context, you want the talk before the practice, visit the previous episode. If you're ready to practice with me now, pop your headphones in, get a comfy seat, and let's go. Welcome. You are listening to Our Mindful Nature, a podcast helping healers and those searching for healing respond to anxiety, overwhelm, or depression with nature-inspired meditations for better mental health. I'm your host and meditation teacher, Meryl Arnett. This podcast is recorded from my live Monday night meditation class. If you would like to access today's meditation practice or nature soundscape as a standalone audio file for your daily use, please subscribe to my newsletter at merylarnett.com. All right, y'all, grab a cup of tea, pop in your headphones, and find a comfy seat. Take a minute to find a seat. You can sit in any way that feels comfortable to you. Letting your feet drop on the ground, leaning back in a chair, maybe letting your eyes close. And remembering that you can always just take a soft gaze down towards the ground. And together as a group here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out a sigh. And we'll just do that once again when you're ready. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling out a sigh. And allowing your breath to flow. And as always, we begin our practice by silently saying to ourselves, now is my time to meditate. Now is my time to meditate. And as you say those words, perhaps you can just feel yourself letting go a little bit. Softening a touch into this one moment. And maybe before we get too far into the practice, we'll remember once again these words by James Baraz. Mindfulness is simply being aware of what is happening right now, without wishing it were different. Enjoying the pleasant without holding on when it changes, which it will. Being with the unpleasant without fearing it will always be this way, which it won't. And so we take our time just to soften a bit into this moment. You might feel or imagine like you're letting go of everything that's already happened. And you might feel or imagine as if you're letting go of all the things that are yet to come. And with as much ease as possible, you'll invite yourself to land fully here. Calling yourself unequivocally into this moment. And from top to bottom, like a wave washing across you, Feel your body soften. Down the muscles of the face, especially along your jaw, your tongue. Across your shoulders and down your arms, a sense of letting go. Softening down through the chest and the belly. Through the hips and the thighs. All the way down through the calves, the ankles, the feet. And taking a moment to simply savor that easy flow of breath. And gradually, as you feel ready, just gently directing your awareness down to the base of the pelvis. The very root of the body, and here is the element of earth. And you could feel this as damp forest soil. Or as young spring buds and blooms. Taking a moment simply to breathe into that sensation of earth in the body. Connecting to your root, your foundation, your steadiness. And from that rich soil, you'll start to breathe up towards the lowest part of your spine, the sacrum, that flat triangular bone. And breathing up to the sacrum and in and out of the sacrum. Here is the home of water. Of spring rain, of streams, of rivers, of sweat and tears. And connecting here to the element of water. And then from the sacrum, we breathe up and up towards the navel center, right behind the belly button. Breathing out and in through the navel center. The home of fire, of heat, sun, lightning and flame, of energy and passion. Connecting to self through the element of fire. And from fire, breathing up and up towards the heart center. Breathing in and out of the heart center. This is the home of air. Of wind, of breath, of birdsong. Breathing in and out of the heart center. And connecting to self through the element of air. And from the heart center, breathing up and up towards the center of the throat. The throat here is the center of ether. Ether is space. The invisible netting that holds all things, all beings. Breathing in and out of the throat center. And feeling the web of connection. And from the throat center, from space and ether and connective tissue, we breathe up into the midbrain, right into the very center of the head. This is the still point. Beyond the elements, beyond anything external. Breathing in and out. Feeling connection to your truest self. And we breathe up one final time. Right up past the crown of the head. Moving up past the crown of the head and feeling ourselves in our fullest expansion. As stardust. As particles woven into the universe. And from stardust, back down into the midbrain, into that sense of self. And from the sense of the self down into the center of the throat, into ether, connective space. From ether down into the heart center of breath and wind and birdsong. And from breath down into the navel center, into fire and sunlight and lightning. And from that energy down into the sacrum, the flow of water through tears, rainfall, rivers. And from water all the way back down into our home. The forest floor, the soil. Taking this last moment just to expand your awareness through the whole body. Feeling yourself breathe, maybe noticing how you feel. And letting yourself stay connected, stay present, even as you deepen your breath. Even as you wiggle your fingers and your toes and you feel into those edges. And then together as a group here, we'll take a deep breath in. Exhaling out a sigh. Taking all the time you need to let go of your practice, to open your eyes if they're closed. Thanks for listening to Our Mindful Nature. If you would like to receive today's meditation practice and nature soundscape as standalone audio files for your daily practice, please subscribe to my newsletter at merylarnett.com. It's free and you'll receive a new practice each week. Our Mindful Nature is recorded on Muskogee land and is produced with the support of Nick McMahon and Brianna Nielsen. Deep gratitude is offered to acoustic ecologists Nick McMahon and Gordon Hempton for the use of their nature field recordings in many of these episodes. We release a mini episode that's just the meditation, no chatter beforehand, every Monday. And every Thursday, we release a full episode with a meditation class or interview. I look forward to practicing with you again soon.